Hey y'all, imagine this. A basket overflowing with fresh-picked veggies, the aroma of homemade bread filling your kitchen, and the satisfaction of knowing you're saving hundreds on groceries every year. You might be surprised to hear that there's a community right here in America who've been living this way for generations, the Amish. We're diving into their time-tested secrets to slash that grocery bill while enjoying fresh, wholesome food. You know that feeling of walking through your garden, plucking a sun-ripened tomato and popping it straight into your mouth? That's the magic the Amish live by every day. Their connection to the earth is profound and deeply rooted in their traditions. Their gardens aren't just a hobby, they're a way of life. Every member of the family, from the youngest to the oldest, plays a part in nurturing these gardens. Picture this, sprawling rows of vibrant green beans, each one carefully tended to ensure the best possible harvest. Plump pumpkins basking in the sunshine, growing larger and more vibrant with each passing day, and the sweet scent of strawberries hanging heavy in the air, promising a delicious treat. The Amish take their bounty from the garden and transform it into jars of colorful preserves, glistening pickles, and homemade sauces. And let's not forget the baskets of dried herbs, each one adding a burst of flavor to their meals. Imagine opening your pantry in the dead of winter and finding rows of canned peaches, jars of tomato sauce and other preserved delights, and bags of dried beans, all ready to nourish your family without a single trip to the supermarket. It's a comforting thought, isn't it? Now I know what you might be thinking. Joanna, I don't have space for a huge garden, but don't let that stop you. And you know what? That's okay. Even a small patch of herbs or a couple of tomato plants on your patio can make a difference. It's about making the most of the space you have. It's about starting small, learning as you go, and experiencing the joy of growing something with your own two hands. Each step you take brings you closer to nature, so whether it's a window box of herbs or a backyard bursting with vegetables, every little bit counts. Embrace the spirit of the Amish and see what you can grow. You might be surprised at how much joy and satisfaction it brings into your life. Now let's talk about those pantry staples, the flour, sugar, and oats that form the backbone of so many recipes. The Amish have a smart strategy for stocking up on these essentials. They buy in bulk. But here's the thing that really sets them apart. They don't just buy for themselves. They gather their neighbors and friends, forming a sort of buying club where they purchase directly from wholesalers or local farmers. This tradition of bulk buying and sharing is more than just a way to save money. It's about building a strong sense of community. It's about helping each other out, sharing resources, and strengthening those bonds of friendship and support. Look around your own neighborhood. Chances are there are families who would love to team up and buy in bulk. Maybe you have a friend who loves to bake and another who's a whiz at canning. It's a win-win for your wallet and your community. Now let's step into an Amish kitchen for a moment. Forget those pre-packaged meals and processed snacks. Here, it's all about the love of homemade goodness. Imagine the aroma of freshly baked bread wafting through the air, the gentle clinking of spoons stirring a pot of bubbling jam, and the rhythmic thump of a rolling pin as dough is carefully shaped and prepped for the oven. The Amish believe in the power of cooking from scratch, and let me tell you, it's a lesson we can all learn from. They understand that food tastes better and is more nourishing when it's made with love and care, using simple, wholesome ingredients. Think about it. A jar of homemade strawberry jam made with fresh, sun-ripened berries and just the right touch of sweetness. Or a loaf of crusty bread still warm from the oven, its aroma filling your kitchen with warmth and comfort. Now, I understand that life can get busy, and sometimes whipping up a meal from scratch feels impossible. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to be an all-or-nothing approach. Start small. Maybe try your hand at a simple soup recipe, or bake a batch of muffins on the weekend. You know that old saying, waste not, want not? Well, the Amish take it to heart. They're masters of resourcefulness, finding creative ways to use every last bit of food and minimize waste. Think about it. When you're relying on your own garden and pantry staples, you learn to appreciate the value of every ingredient. Imagine a simmering pot on the stove filled with leftover chicken bones, vegetable scraps, and fragrant herbs. It might not look like much, but in the hands of an Amish cook, it transforms into a flavorful broth, the base for a hearty soup or stew. Leftover mashed potatoes, no problem. They're mixed with flour and eggs, rolled into plump dumplings, and simmered in a savory gravy. Even the scraps from the garden find new life in the compost bin, where they decompose and enrich the soil, ready to nourish a new season of growth. This zero-waste mentality is something we can all learn from. It's about being mindful of our consumption, appreciating the value of food, and finding creative ways to use what we have. You might be surprised at how much money you can save and how much less food ends up in the trash when you embrace a zero-waste mindset. Picture this: a bustling farmer's market filled with colorful stalls overflowing with fresh produce, baked goods, and handcrafted treasures. The vibrant colors of fruits and vegetables catch your eye, while the scent of freshly baked bread and pastries wafts through the air, inviting you to explore further. The air is alive with the sounds of laughter, conversation, and the gentle clip-clop of horses' hooves. It's a symphony of community life, where every sound tells a story of tradition and togetherness. This is the heart of the Amish community, a place where neighbors gather to sell their surplus produce, share their homemade goods, and barter for items they need. It's a system built on trust and mutual support, where every transaction strengthens the fabric of the community. Imagine strolling through the market, the aroma of freshly baked pies filling the air, tempting you to try a slice. Each bite is a testament to the love and care that went into its creation, a small piece of the Amish way of life. You stop to admire hand-stitched quilts, intricately woven baskets, and beautifully crafted wooden toys. Each item tells a story of skill and dedication, passed down through generations. The Amish are known for their craftsmanship, their ability to create beautiful and useful items using traditional methods. These skills are not just practical, they are a form of art, a way to keep their heritage alive. These goods are not only a source of income but also a testament to their skills and their commitment to preserving their heritage. Each sale is a way to share a piece of their culture with the world. But the market is more than just a place to buy and sell. It's a social hub, a place to connect with neighbors, share stories, and strengthen community bonds. It's where friendships are forged and memories are made. And here's the thing, you don't have to be Amish to experience the joy of a farmer's market, or the satisfaction of selling your own homemade goods. It's a universal experience that brings people together regardless of background. Look for local markets in your area, support your community farmers and artisans, and consider setting up a stall of your own. It's a way to contribute to your local economy and build connections with your neighbors. Maybe you have a knack for baking and could sell your famous apple pies. Imagine the joy of seeing others enjoy something you created with your own hands. It's a wonderful way to earn extra income, reduce waste, and connect with your community. By participating in a local market, you become part of a larger story, one that values sustainability, creativity, and human connection. As we've journeyed through the world of Amish grocery savings, from their bountiful gardens to their bustling markets, there's one underlying theme that ties everything together: community. The Amish understand that life is better when we work together, support each other, and share our resources. Imagine a group of neighbors coming together to help a family build a new barn, their hammers ringing in unison as they raise the wooden frame. Or picture a community quilting bee, where women gather to stitch together colorful squares of fabric, their laughter and conversation filling the air. These acts of community are more than just practical solutions, they're expressions of love, compassion, and a deep sense of interconnectedness. They're a reminder that we're all in this together, and that we're stronger when we support each other. This spirit of cooperation is at the heart of the Amish way of life, and it extends to their approach to grocery shopping and meal preparation. They share gardening tips, swap recipes, and help each other preserve the harvest. This collective effort ensures that everyone has enough and no one is left wanting. And you know what? This sense of community can be cultivated anywhere, regardless of where you live or what your background is. It's about creating bonds that transcend individual differences. It's about reaching out to your neighbors, offering a helping hand, and being open to receiving support in return. This mutual exchange builds trust and strengthens the fabric of the community. These small acts of kindness create a ripple effect, fostering a sense of belonging and interconnectedness within your community. It's a beautiful cycle of giving and receiving. And who knows, you might even discover some great grocery savings tips along the way. The journey of community and savings is intertwined, and it's a path worth exploring. So, what can we learn from the Amish? It's simple. Grow your own food, buy in bulk, cook from scratch, minimize waste, and embrace community. These small but powerful changes can save you thousands on groceries while enriching your life in unexpected ways. It's about slowing down, appreciating the simple things, and finding joy in the connections we make with the people around us. If you found these tips helpful, don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe for more insightful content. Share this video with friends and family who want to save money and live a more sustainable life. See you in the next video.